Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here then hello and welcome. So today we are going to be doing a full face of some first impressions, and there's a couple of things that I have tried before but I haven't really tried them on camera, and there's also one thing that I have loved many years ago that I repurchased. So I just want to go in with a quick moisturizer because my skin is looking so dry but I don't have a primer. So I'm going to go in with this Laneige Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Cream Moisturizer. I got this ages ago in a kind of like makeup box when Beauty Bay had these random boxes. They've recently just come out with a new box, but I don't know if I'm going to get it because it seems like the whole box is just full of minis, and for £40 it might not be worth it. But I've had this for a while and I really want to try more by Laneige. Like, their lip masks and lip balms are meant to be amazing, and I thought I would give this a go today because again I don't have a new primer and I just wanted to see what this is like, because moisturizers you obviously can use as like a primer, and for someone like me who has very very sensitive skin, I'm always trying to find like a really good moisturizer to work for me. But at the moment, because the spring is like slowly popping up, I feel like my skin is just going to get even more wrecked because, as you can see, like, I am trying my best with my usual skincare routine, but sometimes it doesn't always work depending on the season. But talking about the season, if the light keeps going back and forth, it's because it's a very cloudy day, and I'm using natural sunlight as per usual. And I'm just gonna hope that it doesn't get like super duper dark. But I'm putting on like as much as I can from this. I don't know if this is a full size. Let me know if you've ever tried this before, or more by Laneige, because again, I haven't tried like pretty much anything by them. I think I've tried maybe one thing, I can't remember for the life of me, but it feels really really nice and it feels really hydrating. So I'm gonna let that sink in for a moment because I know moisturizers take a while to kind of get used to. So I'm going to show you some brushes that I'm going to use, and I've had these since Christmas because this is part of the P. Louise advent calendar, and a lot of my brushes need to be washed at the moment, so I thought I'd use this because in one of the days you literally get a ton of brushes, and I thought, you know what, let's see what's in here because I haven't had a chance to actually look inside. But this is the Perfect blend, and if you guys did see my advent calendar kind of unboxing, let me know what you think because it was such an interesting video. So yeah, now that these all are all individually wrapped as well, I'm just gonna go through the ones that I want to try. So I'm using a sponge for my foundation, but again, you get a nice selection. Like, I know this is an advent calendar that's been out for quite a few months now, but I obviously haven't had a chance because there's just so much going on. But these are all the face ones, so I might have to use one for my blush. But then when it comes to the face, you have these small ones. Like, it's not a massive selection of like array of ones that you can use, but I do quite like the look of them, so I'm just going to take them out of the packet. You know what, some of these brushes are very interesting looking. Like, this one really kind of speaks to me. It looks like it'd be a really nice concealer brush, and then also you have one that is very dense like this as well. But again, some of these brushes I feel like are like look really really interesting. It's just some of the eye brushes that don't look as appealing. Like, I personally wouldn't really be able to use that one. I know a lot with P. Louise, hers is about crafting and making looks that are very out of this world, which is a talent that I do not have. But yeah, these look very nice, so I will try and use these as much as I can, maybe in this video or in the future videos, because again, all the brushes that I currently do use on a regular basis are going to be washed soon. So let's go on to foundation because this has sunk in very very nicely, and this is a product that I used many years ago and I repurchased it because I need to cover this up and I know that it will work. So it's the It Cosmetics CC Your Skin But Better. So this is in the shade Light. I got the travel size because it's pretty affordable. Like, it's £12 and I know that the normal large size is around 20, 25, £27, and I thought, you know what, let me just get this first, and then if I feel like it will work for me during the summer or the spring, whatever, I will probably buy a new one because they also have a new illuminizing one as well. So I'm just going to take this on the sponge, because I feel like for me this will work really well, and I've always wanted to try more by It Cosmetics, and I just feel like they're a cosmetic company right up my street. Especially they work for very, very sensitive skin people, which is obviously myself. But I feel like this being the lightest shade is so orange for me. Like there's no shade lighter than this. And when it comes to coverage, it tends to do a really good job, especially as a CC cream. I feel like these days CC creams are becoming a lot more buildable and a lot more kind of coverage based. So I'm just going to get this on and I'm just realizing how orange it makes me. Yeah, unfortunately it is slightly orange for me, but I am going to use the concealer to kind of cover things up. Coverage wise, I mean, you can definitely see these are very deep, like spots that I've had, which is something that I can't really get away from. But coverage wise on here, we're looking okay. So we're going to go with concealer. I don't necessarily have a brand new concealer, but this is the Full Impact by BPerfect, and I've only used it once on camera, so I feel like let's just give it a go today. And I've got the shade L3, and BPerfect are coming out with so many great products. Like I do like this product. I feel like I need to give it a bit more love because when I buy certain things, I tend to just forget that they exist. But then I'm going to use this Made by Mitchell brush that I got in like a mystery box a while ago, like it may be one of his mystery box. So this is the E5. I don't know what the E stands for. I could be pretty stupid, but I'm just going to use this to kind of blend in my concealer. I know that this brush might not necessarily be for putting on concealer, but I felt like it's done a really nice job. Plus, this has made my under eyes look so bright, and I need that because my under eyes are always looking pretty damn grey and terrible. So let's go on to blush. So again, I've had this for a while. I think I picked this up the same time that I got this. I can't remember, but Kash Beauty. So I've been following them for a while, and I picked up one of their sculpt sticks, and this is their blush in the shade Burnt Cherry. So I think I was going to use this a while ago, and then the video I was like, I don't like this video, so I deleted it. And I think I have used it maybe on TikTok, I can't remember. But I love the packaging on these. They're really, really stunning, and they have bronze version of these as well. So I'm actually going to find a brush in my P. Louise little collection, and I feel like I might use that weird sculpting one. Hang on, I'll probably use this one. So let me see how this will work. So I'm just going to take it from here and then just put it on. So Burnt Cherry is this really gorgeous kind of like deep red, but I try different varieties of shades when it comes to blushes because I feel like if I could get it working for me, I will just try it. So I've just picked up some on the brush and I'm just going to tap. So if you guys weren't aware, I know that BPerfect are also like a mega store. So you can also purchase various different brands on there. So like Kash Beauty, you can also get P. Louise. You can, I don't know if you can still get Jeffree Star on there. You used to be able to. And even like Glow Hub and stuff like that. They don't seem to focus solely on a lot of their wholesale stuff, but you can buy certain brands from there. So when I've purchased from Kash Beauty, I have purchased essentially from BPerfect because they will therefore just send it out. But this has gone on really nicely. So I tend to try and avoid nowadays to use it from the actual applicator due to like my own I'm the only one that uses it, but for my own kind of just like sanitization. I know that doesn't make any sense, but I'd rather just you take it from the brush. But then this is like not too heavy, which is something different for me because I tend to go quite heavy when it comes to blushes. But yeah, that's super cute. I mean, again, I always want to try more by Kash Beauty because they have some really, really nice products that I want to try, especially their lip oils. They look so good. So I'm going to go on to a kind of highlighter. So I've used this in one of my videos before. This is the Essence Magic Filter Glow Booster. So I think this is more of like one of those glow filters by Charlotte Tilbury, but I want to use it as a highlighter. So I just want to kind of use it on a sponge and then just use it as a highlighter. I'm hoping it's not going to crease because I mean, it says you can use it above makeup as well, so I'm hoping it's not going to just go a bit funny because I want to see what it's like on top of makeup as well. All right, that looks totally fine. And again, I think I'm going for more, well, I say this now, I'm going for a bit of a subtle look today, even though I'm super orange and my eyes and my lips are probably going to be quite pigmented. So when it comes to eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with another P. Louise Advent Calendar item. So this is the A Serving of Magical Memories, and this is an eyeshadow palette. So you get, I think you got about 3 or 4 eyeshadow palettes, and then you also got, you know, mascara palettes. You got blushes and bronzers and highlighter palettes and stuff. Like, there were stupid amounts of products that you could get, but I've not tried this palette. So this is a very kind of like orangey brown type of palette, so this is what I thought I would use today because I don't have a new palette to try, and I thought I haven't used this one yet, and I'm thinking of doing a video of talking about what I felt like, you know, buying the P. Louise Advent Calendar, if I thought it was worth it. Let me know if that's a video that you might want to see, because it wasn't obviously a cheap palette, and after a couple of months later, you know, was it worth getting it or something like that. So let me know if you want me to do any type of video like that, because I'm very intrigued. Because if people out there who really obsessed with it, are they still using the products? Are they like not using it? Do they think it was a waste of money? So I'm intrigued to see what people say. So yeah, I'm going to go in with this palette. I'm going to go in with Snack 'em Up, which is just here, and I really do like the Advent Calendar. I felt like it was very good, like value for money. I felt like, even though it was pretty damn expensive, but I got it in installments, so I essentially wasn't buying it all outright. And as someone who is able to afford it with a full-time job, I felt like that was probably a better option for myself. But I hope people did not put themselves in any financial situation because of it, because at the end of the day, makeup is not worth it. Like, when it comes to your livelihood and, like, you know, just health and mental health and everything in general. But yeah, I felt like the calendar, like all these months later, very interesting in how I'm feeling with some of the products that I still use and some that I haven't even touched yet or even looked at. So I'm going to go in with Eat Wave just here. I don't know what that means. So this is more of a chocolatey type tone, and I'm just going to take some of that in my crease. And I know that the look is kind of here and there today, but I just wanted to try this palette a lot. Like, the big palette was stunning and I do like it. I wouldn't say that I've used it that much since I did my unboxing, but I still have so many palettes that I use on a regular basis. Like, I don't wear makeup every day, but I still wear makeup a lot, like when I'm going to work or when I'm filming my videos. But you know, I'll talk more about that if I make that type of video. So again, these shades, super pigmented. I've never had any issue with P. Louise makeup, like, at all. When it comes to the eyeshadow palettes, you know, they might not always work for everybody, but they'll still do a pretty good job. So I'm just going to go in now with Cake You Down, just here. And this is a very orange shimmer. So I'm hoping it's going to go on nicely, because I don't have an eye primer on. I just put on my natural lid, so it's going to blend it in. Okay, I think that is pretty good. Have I done the most amazing job? No, but I'm just doing something very simple with essentially 3 shades, because obviously there's 4, but I felt like 3 would just do the job. So now let's end on the lips. So this is new by Huda Beauty, and I've had this for ever since it came out, to be honest. I got it on Cult Beauty, and it arrived, and I've done a TikTok on it. I have uploaded it to my YouTube, like, shorts, if you want to have a look at my initial review. But this is the shade Posh, and I, you know, without kind of spoiling it ahead of time, I do really like these. But yeah, I thought I would incorporate in this video because I haven't done it part of like a full makeup look. So I'm just going to get this on, and although I never use glosses that much, I felt like this is a really good, like, product to try, and it's not too sticky. It's not like, it's pretty hydrating as well. So let's just get this on. So it's kind of subtle, considering the look that I have on today, because I'm slightly orange and it's kind of quite a light brown. But yeah, this is my finished look, and even with these, I used it the first time, I did keep it on for about half an hour, and I felt like it was super duper comfortable. So I do really like these. Will I buy more shades? I'm not too sure because I don't wear glosses that often. So I felt like buying more of these probably wouldn't be the best thing. But yeah, this is my finished look. I felt like everything is pretty good. I mean, I have used a couple of these products before, so it's not necessarily a first impressions, but using that moisturizer underneath has done a really nice job for my skin because I actually let it settle in. So I feel like a habit that I have is that I don't let my makeup kind of sit down before I put things on top. Um, Blush is great, lips are great, eyeshadow is great as well. Brush sets, really nice. I feel like I need to try some of the more complexion ones. But yeah, let me know what you think. Have you picked up anything new recently? What your favorites are, what you've been trying, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias because I'm always active on there, and appreciate you sitting down and listening to me ramble on. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.